Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Pep. Today I'm going to do a short video review for something that has been talked about a lot already, lots of reviews, and I'm pretty much going to be joining my voice to the chorus of positive reviews for this one. It's from Mancera, it's Cedrat Boise. Okay, so right off the bat, I am going to be talking about this in the context of this fragrance not being compared to Aventus. I know Aventus and I know this one, and to me, although they're in that ballpark, they're not similar. I can quite easily tell the difference between the two. So I'm not going to talk about anything about what this does compared to what Aventus does. Okay, so this one, Cedrat Boise, was released in 2011. The credited perfumer, according to Fragrantica, is Pierre Montal, who is obviously responsible for many Montals and Manceras, if he is indeed the perfumer. This one's one we're going to talk about. Again, re-emphasize, this gets a lot of love, a lot of positive reviews, and my opinion is that it's worthy. So I'm going to go into the opening and I'll talk about how it transitions, how it develops, and then talk about things like performance, when it's suitable to wear, and whether it's masculine, feminine, and unisex. So this is a 30ml decant that I have here. Alright, so what I immediately get in the opening is this blast of bright citrus. Okay, I get quite a bit of lemon more than anything else, but it's obviously mixed in with a lot of other things. But what happens is that sharpness on my skin stays for a few seconds, and then it's like someone's grabbed the imaginary volume knob and just done a sharp turn down, because all of a sudden that sharpness goes away and this opening is taken over by more fruity notes rather than more citrus notes. I know citrus is a fruit, but there's more sweetness that comes in, and definitely the black currant plays a role in that. So it's actually quite an invigorating opening and interesting as well. And as it transitions, okay, so after a few minutes, when you get into the heart, this ripe fruitiness takes over. Okay, so when I'm trying to describe this fruitiness, I can't make out individual fruit notes. It's some kind of melange of mixed ripe fruit, overtones of sweetness. But what I love about this heart and what it transitions into is the way that fruit is tinged with this gorgeous creamy jasmine. So I don't know if it's the fruit making the jasmine creamy or the jasmine making the fruit creamy, but it's just this really beautiful blend of sweet, fruity, creamy, and it's neither floral nor fruity. It's its own accord. At this point, though, what I want to say about this fragrance is you can probably, for those of you who are in favor of or prefer naturals in your perfume, pure, 100% natural perfume, you could accuse Cedrat Boise of maybe smelling a tad synthetic. But for me, when I'm describing it as synthetic, it's not in a negative sense. What I'm trying to say is that the smell here still smells great, but it doesn't although it reminds you of fruit and florals and all of those things, it doesn't smell like something you could pick up from nature and smell, if I'm making sense. So, you know, I'm going on a tangent here, but sometimes I will read reviews and people will describe things as synthetic, or if they want to get more negative, synthetic messes, and I never see them kind of try and back up and explain what they're trying to say by that. I think sometimes it's probably a bit unfair to describe synthetic and do so and give it that negative connotation. So I just want to put that out there. I love a lot of fragrances that have, and I know for a fact, have a lot of synthetic materials in them. So Cedrat Boise, the heart develops beautifully, but then in the base, this fragrance is described as well, I would describe it as a fruity, woody. The official notes listing has quite a bit of wood in the base, like cedar and sandalwood. I think there might be patchouli, I'm not sure. But really mainly what I get in the base is this lovely clean muskiness. So there's no drop of skank anywhere in this musky base. It's again, maybe the woods adding to this lovely soft creamy base for this musk, but there is an element of sweetness that remains all the way into the dry down. So Cedrat Boise is lovely in that all three of its elements, top, mid and base, have really something lovely and interesting about it. And on my skin, it develops like that. So it's a natural, like, well, I actually really like this fragrance. And the best thing about, well, no, not the best thing about it, it smells fantastic. One of the great things about it is that for a what you would describe as a fresh, fruity fragrance, I actually, in preparation for this video, sprayed some of this on at about 5 p.m. yesterday, and just on the arm. I went to bed, and this morning when I woke up, you know, at about 13 hours after I sprayed, I could still pick it up on my skin. Obviously it was just on the skin, but it stays there. And what I will say in comparison to Aventus is that I don't get any of that kind of performance with Aventus, because I'm either anosmic to whatever is in Aventus, or Aventus or whatever batch I'm trying just doesn't seem to last on my skin. This is consistent, it smells great, it's got excellent projection for the first few hours, and then it lasts for a good whole day, all night. Perfect in late, warmer spring days and summer. Perfect for a summer night if you're going out. It is just really that type of lovely, crowd-pleasing. Again, it's not a bad thing, crowd-pleasing scent, but you'll enjoy wearing this. It is unisex, definitely. Where I find Aventus more masculine, this is definitely unisex, and I can't recommend it enough. It, you know, retails here, I can probably get a large bottle for less than $150, which is fantastic value. Mancera Cedrat Boise, it's excellent.